Okay, it's me again after, I don't know, 2 months. And this video is, who do you reflect? I know this might be a multi-part video. I plan it to be like a sequel to, a video that I made last December. Talk about kind of where I left off in part 8 in that video, influence. And I see a lot of people who claim to be Christians who don't act anything like a Christian. Their actions does not reflect Christ. And here I have, I don't know, lots of scriptures to back up what I'm saying, and there's probably more. And there's people who claim to be Christian who they cuss and tell dirty jokes in one hand, and on the other hand they go around preaching God. And it's because of that right there is why Christians are seen as hypocrites. Let's see. Start by reading 1 Peter chapter 2. For even hereunto we were ye called, because Christ also suffered for us, leaving us in the example that ye should follow in his steps. I believe this is King James Version. And I guess you'd want to read leading up to that. That was verse 21, then verse 22. Who did no sin, neither was guile found in his mouth. And I think I'll go down, if I can go down to the Greek word. Yeah, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that Greek word for sin. Let's see, hamartia or something like that. I don't know, I might put that in the description box. And Greek word for sin, to be without a share in, to miss the mark, to err? I don't know, be mistaken, maybe it's err, yeah, to err, be mistaken, to miss or wander from the path of uprightness, excuse me, and honor, to do or go wrong, to wander from the law of God, violate God's law, sin. That which is done wrong, sin, an offense, a violation of the divine law in thought or in act. Collectively, the complex of or aggregate, of sins committed either by a single person or by many, and that's it. Well, let's go back to, let's see, that last one before that one. That which is done wrong, sin, an offense, a violation of the divine law in thought or in act. I know that implies a lot. Thinking about sinning makes you a sinner. Thinking about stealing makes you a thief. Thinking about doing something wrong, makes you just as guilty as if you follow through. But we don't look at that. We think that if we just physically do it. And many people, they consider themselves good people and that they don't need Christ because they compare themselves to, to the laws of the land. The laws of the government, the laws of the government say that if you break the law, no, you're guilty. But if you think about breaking the law, you're okay. That's what the law of the government says. And also there are some laws in the Bible that conflicts with the laws of the government. The government, what the government calls sin and what the Bible calls sin are two different things. As I said in my last video, I think it was sin and immorality, and there's a big difference between sinning against God and breaking the law. It is possible to live a sinful lifestyle against God without actually breaking the law. It's possible. Let's see how much time I used. Yeah, and we don't even, when people think of sinning, they seem to connect that with actually breaking the law. There's lots of stuff that we do, and that we like to do that, that's not necessarily illegal, and the law probably won't find anything wrong with it, that God does. Cussing. Watching R-rated movies. Playing Grand Theft Auto. Let's see, what else? Going to, porn sites. Those things are not illegal, but doing that is a sin against God. Let's see. Yes, now I'm gonna post all these scriptures in the description box. I'm not gonna read all of them right now. Let's see. Galatians 5:22-23. But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long-suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, temperance. Against such there is no law. Let's see. There's some people that see God as some kind of, I don't know, bully. And some kind of bully or something like that. Now, right here, what part of that sounds like being a bully? Love, joy, peace, and all that is when the Galatians 5:22-23 is what a Christian lifestyle should look like. And yet you see people who don't even Like anything like that lifestyle. And then you see people accusing God of being some kind of bully. Let's see how much time I have left. Let's see. Oh, I thought this topic was gonna be like multi-part. Looks like it is gonna be one part. Interesting. When you think about it. Let's see. Yeah, so, no. Who do you reflect with your actions, with the things you do, the things you say? I mean, do you reflect God? Do you reflect Christ with your action? Let's see. And I'll show you something that is not reflecting Christ, which I've seen a lot of on YouTube. Christians arguing with an atheist. And I don't know, it's kind of expected that an atheist would argue back and use foul language. But a Christian? Wow. And in doing so, for one thing, you proved the atheist point, and you made Christians look like hypocrites. When you argue with an atheist and use the same kind of language that they're using and do the same thing that they're doing, now you are proving their point. You're making Christians look like hypocrites, and that is not defending God. And by the way, that video that I've seen it on was about somebody who posted a negative comment about a Christian band, and it was Christians who took that as a negative comment against God, and they started arguing with this guy, cussing at this guy. And it's like, no wonder this guy doesn't like Christians. No wonder he feels so negative about Christian bands. And no wonder he has that attitude, because the way he's being treated. We should reflect Christ better. We should not be arguing with any atheist. And, so we have left. And sometimes, when we see a negative comment against God, it's best not to even, I mean, if you're gonna end up arguing with the atheists, then might as well just not even say anything. And I guess that's it. Now we should we should show Christ better than what we've been doing. And I guess I let this video run for about a minute, just in case some of it gets cut off and I post it on YouTube. Bye.